Light rain continues to fall in the area. Some wet pavement in Austin. And we have some of that here in Rochester as well. We've had a light dose of rain overnight, a little less than 0.05 of an inch, but it has seemed like a lot more, as we have been dealing with just persistent rain for the past couple of hours, going back to just after midnight with this current round of activity. Here's a live look to the east from Austin with our Louis Donato camera. Gray skies, wet pavement, showers going on there. Just a couple of sprinkles at this point. Rain here in Rochester beginning to edge its way northward. The last batch of activity brought about 0.05 of an inch of rain just after midnight, and we still have just some pesky little showers now in the area. But here's a larger batch of rain we're tracking on radar. That's going to build into the area for the morning commute from around 6 until about 8 o'clock this morning. So be prepared for that. It's going to be a wet one. If you're going to take the dog for a walk this morning, have some rain gear because it's going to be on the wet side here for a bit with that large batch of activity for a few hours. 65 right now in Rochester, a mild, muggy morning. Dew point 64, so definitely feels a little sticky out there and a little damp as well. Winds out of the south at 5 miles per hour here at KTTC in northwest Rochester. Mid-60s, pretty common on the map. A couple spots even warmer than that. 70 right now in La Crosse, 68 in Winona. Mesa City now 65 with rain on its way and rain continuing. 64 in Rochester, winds south 14 miles per hour at the airport. Air pressure is now steady. Rain continues to push into the area from the south. That'll be with us again for the morning hours. We'll see some development again later in the day with a chance of some strong storms from early afternoon until maybe early evening. A chance of some pop-up thunderstorms that may generate some damaging wind gusts and perhaps even some small hail. So marginal risk of severe weather, that's level 1 in the 5-tiered scale from the Storm Prediction Center. So we'll be watching that for later today into tonight. There were some severe storms yesterday in the western part of the area, just west of Owatonna, generating at least one touchdown from a tornado right around 7 o'clock last evening. But here looking at showers and thunderstorms, not necessarily a great tornado environment. Of course, we'll always be monitoring that possibility, but at this point, winds and maybe a couple downpours of rain will be in some of those storms. So showers this morning, moving along through the morning hours. We get a break for a while at midday, and then early afternoon we'll see these little thunderstorms migrating into the area from the southwest that may last into the early evening, with periods of rain still continuing through tonight and the first half of tomorrow at this point. So periods of rain, maybe a lull for a couple hours around lunchtime. Around 2 or 3 you see redeveloping storms, and those carry us into the evening hours, about a quarter inch, maybe half inch. I think some of the heavier downpours of rain today. 65, mid-60s on the map anyway across the area. Des Moines 65, Rochester 64, and Marquette 61. We'll have showers, a couple thunderstorms today and for tomorrow, especially the early portion of Friday. Late in the day, things do look to brighten up for a while. Weekend looks bright and actually kind of pleasant. Summer-like, though, so be prepared with the SPF and maybe the slip and slide. We're going to have some pretty warm stuff with some sun. Showers for the morning commute, 64. South winds around 9 miles per hour. We'll see those winds pick up at times 15 to 25 miles per hour. Rain for the morning, perhaps a lull around lunchtime. Then some redeveloping storms this afternoon. 72 by around 3 o'clock. A high today around 74, which is a couple degrees above the seasonal average, which would be closer to 70. 60s overnight tonight. So here's future track looking at those periods of rain. A big batch for the morning hours. We get a lull for a couple of hours, then redeveloping scattered thunderstorms this afternoon into the evening hours. Tonight, periods of rain still going on. And more activity comes in tomorrow with another wave of upper level energy that generates showers until the early afternoon, until about 3 o'clock or so. The showers then edge their way eastward. Skies clear off. Late in the day, we'll have some sun. A mild evening tomorrow. It looks like a terrific Friday evening for us. And then Saturday, warm sunshine, a bit of a moderate breeze out of the south, generating some gusts up to 25 miles per hour. Highs on Saturday, mid-80s. Cold front for the west will generate some thunderstorm chances early next week. But ahead of that, some warm weather at least through next Monday and Tuesday with highs around 80 degrees. All of that well above the climate average. And then we'll see a slight cool off in the long term down to the 70s by mid next week. 74 today in Rochester, 73 today in Albert Lea. Mesa City 74, scattered showers, some thunderstorms by afternoon, south winds up to 25 miles per hour. 64 tonight, some evening storms, periods of rain through the night, south winds, and 7-day forecast. Rain tomorrow morning, early afternoon, and then maybe some late afternoon, evening thunderstorms on Sunday. Early next week, some 80s, and then we cool back to the 70s. All those days still looking very warm overall for this time of the year.
Yeah, you're going to be pulling out your slip and slide this weekend, Ted.
I think, yeah, I have to. And it looks like a terrific weekend for the most part.
It sure